the very first time, we are observing people who are willingly opting out of taking their anti-aging medication. Usually we don't allow this to happen, and we preserve them from diseases and other ailments.
So, Gigi, you're Phoebe's neighbor?
Unfortunately.
What's it like living next to Phoebe?
It's awful. Living next to her and her cult is disgusting. I see them and they're saggy and wrinkly and just so ugly. I have to take so much soma to get over this.
Phoebe, can we talk with you and interview you? I have these Timbits.
Alright, sure, whatever.
Why do you want to age naturally, Phoebe?
Well, I don't know if you know this, but I used to work at the hospital, and I had this really good friend and coworker, Nadine. We would do everything together. We would go obstacle golfing together. We would go to the Feelies. We'd take our caffeine supplement breaks together. And she was a really, really great friend. And one day we were at work, and she was normal. We were talking about what we were going to do that weekend. Everything was completely fine. And then the next day, I go to work, and she's my patient. And she didn't recognize me. She was in a soma coma. And then just like that, crack at the end. And she died, and she passed away. And I had no warning. I didn't even know she was close to 60, because we all look 30 all the time. So I was quite traumatic for me. And that's when I decided that I wanted a warning for myself, and that I wanted to know when I was going to pass, and for it to be able to be seen. So yeah.
What about the other members of your group?
I'd heard about a couple in Manchester that had similar ideas as me. So when I went to go meet them, we found out we had similar values. So we've been living together and supporting each other ever since.
Can you tell me the history behind aging?
In the grand scheme of things, aging unnaturally, or rather not aging at all, is a new idea.
Halted aging has been around as long as humans have, though we have just not always had the technology and the capabilities to do it as we do now. For example, I'm sure none of you have ever heard of her, but 2,500 years ago, Cleopatra, a world controller of sorts, used to be so uncivilized that she had no other choice but to rub crocodile feces on her face in order to prevent wrinkles, lines in your face, caused by aging.
Slowly, it became a crazier thing. People started to use weird chemicals that they would either put on their skin or in their skin, or they would have gruesome surgeries in order just to look a little bit better. And millions of people would do these unimaginable things.
As time went on and technology advanced, people became more and more civilized, and they started realizing that using artificial products to be young and beautiful is the only way to be happy.
We may think we're happy, but we're not.
How could you not be happy when you're full of energy and stunning? We have truly conquered biology.
Using anti-aging medication is wrong and not something that humans were intended to do. I will forever fight to get rid of anti-aging medication, and I'll never surrender, never. So yeah.
Thank you so much for meeting with me.
No problem.
The situation has worsened between Phoebe and her groupies. It's time to take control.
Cover him. Go. We're here.
They're here. They're coming. Come on. What do you want us to do? We're coming.
Police department, third floor! Police department, third floor! Ah, hey! What? Coming through, fire! Need one! One deer! One of them trying to count.
Oh, go without me. Go, go. Save yourselves. Go.